Hello, my name is Anthony. Welcome to my audio essay on my digital media usage over the past 3 days. Over these past 3 days, I've kept track on my Notes app on my iPhone how many digital media platforms and what type of digital media I was consuming. I'm going to be analyzing the patterns I noticed within this essay, as well as the reasons behind my media consumption, and I also want to go over what I think I've learned from this experience. Across these 3 days, the digital platforms I would say I used most frequently were video games, TikTok, and Apple Music. Each one served a different purpose in my life. For example, I spent a significant amount of time playing video games, over 3 hours on some days. I also used Apple Music quite a bit. I find myself listening to music basically when I'm doing almost anything throughout my days. When I'm on the bus to school, I'll listen to music. When I'm at the gym, I'll listen to music. When I'm doing homework, I'm listening to Apple Music. A lot of my days, I've found out, are consuming music. I think I play so many video games so often because it's a great way for me to communicate with my friends who don't necessarily go to the same school as me here at SUNY Oneonta. So it's fun to just talk to them and make jokes and just kind of hang out in this virtual space online. I think I listen to so much music because it just keeps me entertained while I'm going throughout the very boring and mundane tasks throughout my day, such as going to the gym can be very tedious, and I find music helps it go faster. Doing homework is definitely very boring, and just catching the bus to school, doing anything with music just makes it a lot more fun for me. Is digital media good or bad for our society? In my opinion, I think it is overall bad, and I'll tell you why. In my opinion, I think that digital media as it stands today is overall bad because of the way that the attention economy is set up for our society. The concept of the attention economy revolves around the idea that the human attention span is a finite and valuable resource within this digital age. Companies and platforms are competing to capture and monetize our attention through engaging content, notifications, and personalized algorithms so they can make more money through ad revenue. I think digital media is designed to be inherently addicting. I know for me personally, the temptation of being free to scroll through social media or play video games whenever I want to is extremely dangerous. I actually deleted TikTok on the first day of this experiment because I am very addicted to the app and felt as though if I didn't delete it, I would be ashamed of myself later after the experiment when I went to check my logs. The sound of getting notifications also is always stealing away my attention. I feel as though every single time I hear a notification or feel a buzz in my pocket, I have to stop whatever it is I am doing and check my phone to see who is trying to communicate with me. I think this is definitely a form of short, instant gratification because I love communicating with my friends, and I'm always hoping that someone is looking to communicate with me. Feeling my phone buzz is very exciting to me. I believe the concept of people being on call at all times, due to today's modern advancements in digital media, has its advantages as well as its disadvantages. To me, it really differs from person to person. As far as myself, I believe it to be a disadvantage to me. Always having my phone in my pocket certainly causes me a lot of stress, and I think this is because I become so overwhelmed and bombarded by app notifications and messages from my friends and family. I believe a lot of people share this kind of mindset, and in my opinion, that is why oftentimes people are very bad at responding to each other's text messages in a short period of time. Especially within my Gen Z generation, I think a lot of people my age can relate to feeling so overwhelmed by notifications that it causes them to forget about responding to text messages within a reasonable time frame. As time goes on and technology becomes more advanced, I fear this will only get worse. To conclude this video, I want to talk a little bit about how I think this experiment impacted me. The most surprising thing I took away from this experience was just how much I found my digital media habits to be influencing my life, particularly with my phone usage. After looking over my data I recorded during the span of those 3 days, I almost feel like it would be impossible to limit myself from my phone. Apple Music, in particular, has a massive chokehold over me. I don't think I would be able to function as efficiently without my Apple Music subscription. This experiment will 100% cause me to alter my digital media practices going forward. My hope is to gradually try and limit my screen time across all of my devices. I want to do this by taking small steps at a time. I've recently been looking into dopamine detoxes and how people come out of their detoxes with healthier mindsets and personalities. I very much believe that by limiting how much media I consume each day, I can lead a healthier life. I generally consider myself a very happy person, but I want to limit the overstimulation of dopamine that digital media causes on my brain.